parcel. And for the purpose of overall parking, I'm wondering why you need to take the building portion of that parcel to include within the HOAs. Could you take just a parking lot without taking the building?
Is this microphone on?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
And just put it up.
Sir, it's John. I'm attorney in Gloucester, 59 Main Street, representing Echo Ford LLC. It certainly is possible. As I explained in the earlier remarks, when we purchased this property, we also acquired rights to put overflow parking nights and weekends as available in the parking lot. I submitted to the board 3 sketches that are outlined in yellow. The first is as submitted. The second is what I call modification A. And the second is modification B. And as I said in the earlier hearing, or part of the hearing, we have these rights to parking. And the zoning law of Massachusetts is such that unless the zoning district in which the parking is occurring is properly zoned for the use, it's not allowable. That was the thinking in including the entire parcel. In the usual zoning situation, you don't use zoning districts that bisect properties. Here, in this instance, where we're focused closely on a small district, I think it is appropriate, if that's the feeling of the planning board and the city council. We're certainly open to having a district that includes that parking area as shown in modification B. And modification A just shows the existing property line, which we would be open to considering as well.
You follow up, Mr.
No, I think right now there is no potential to modify
So it's clear that the proposal is for the site we own, and we have no need for including those buildings, if that makes more certainty for the planning board and city council.
And my primary concern is that when you look ahead and there's so many unknowns, and you include that second parcel as to what could be developed in the future.
I understand the concern. I hope that this response addresses that by saying that we're willing to go to our property line or include parking.
Anybody else have a comment on the proposed meeting?
John, does modification A or modification B affect the easement, the passageway for the public to Pavilion Beach?
No, that would be completely independent of the parking situation.
Okay, so looking at modification A, that easement would be, as we're looking at it, on the left side, abutting the yellow line.
That's right, the yellow line with the red through it.
Right.
On the left hand or western side of the site. That public access is going to go right along that line as conceived at present.
Now, what would happen, if you had to move to modification A and modification B in terms of your parking issues?
So I think we anticipated if we were going to be using that overflow parking, that it wouldn't go across the public walkway easily, if that's what you asked.
No. I'm saying you've come in with a submission as submitted, which included that property 33. Now you have a couple of modifications. Operating on the assumption, and this is just speaking in a very general way, operating on the assumption of a hypothetical way that A or B, what would happen to the adequacy of the parking situation for the hotel? without the property agreement.
I see the question. We're at the very first stage of all this. So the hotel has not been laid out, dimensioned, and the architects and engineers indicated that there is a substantial number of parking places available on the ground level to become primary parking, as well as some parking up at the level where you drive up to drop off people and short-term parking. So we don't know the precise number of spaces, but it was deemed when we purchased this to be prudent to have some rights for spillover parking at busy times. And if the line were moved so that that parking weren't available, the alternatives would be to look elsewhere, or perhaps to go to the zoning board of appeals to try to seek relief from them to authorize the parking. One of the goals of this was to try to do all of the permitting we would want at one time.
Thank you. Any other